Welcome to Black Witch Chronicles first retreat 2015, summer 2015, first Black Witch Chronicles Retreat.
Yes.
Hi everyone, I'm Zoe Flowers.
And I'm Lakeisha Harris.
I'm Dr. G Love, and we are Black Witch Chronicles.
Black Witch Chronicles! Black Witch Chronicles, our first Black Witch Chronicles retreat ever. 2015, yes.
Yes, it has been.
Nature.
Been great. It has been great being out here. I don't know.
It's all wonderful. We are out here on the Pachamama's land. We are chilling with Mother Nature, sacred fires, ritual, just love. It's so good to be with you both and not just reaching across the ethers.
Right. Touching again in the flesh.
Right.
Oh my God, I miss y'all so much. Oh, it has been rough going. 2015 has been rough going, but we made it this far. We can continue to make it.
2015 has definitely been a rough one.
We making it. We making it. Yes. 2015 has been on point. The thing is, it's gonna stay rough going. I'm under the impression that everybody should just expect rough goingness. Woo! There are goddesses frolicking. Frolicking, bare-breasted goddesses.
Yes!
In the distance. How exciting.
Oh. Yes, it did. Yes,
Black Witch Land. Sorry for our distraction.
She's in the bed.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
All right. That was a family check-in. The family is on point. People who need to be in bed are safely in bed.
Yes.
Safely tucked away.
See their feathers tucked away nicely. They're all good.
Everything is good.
So we're supposed to be talking about ourselves in this episode. Of being personal.
Okay.
So what the hell we want to talk about?
Well,
being ourselves.
Let's talk about you climbing Kilimanjaro.
Oh my
Lakeisha
gosh.
Harris.
And I'm
A
taking
Black
Big G
Witch.
with me. And I'm taking Big G with me. Okay? This is on camera. Ashe. This is Ashe that's going out
We wanna see
into the universe. Me and Big G
We want to see it.
on Mount Kilimanjaro.
We're going to be cheering you on.
Yes.
So what
All right,
made
so
you
talk
want
to
to
us,
do it?
yes.
I'm taking this big
Yes.
ass up a mountain.
Yes.
And I love every inch of it. Okay, so what made me want to do it? So a friend of mine, I was vacationing for my a really good friend of mine's birthday, 40th birthday in Puerto Rico, and one of her friends, she introduced us, and we energetically clicked as sister friends. And she was like, I've been looking for somebody to go up Mount Kilimanjaro with me, and since you're training for a triathlon, you think you might want to climb a mountain? And I was like, sometimes all we need is a sister to put something in our peripheral, to bring it into our awareness.
Right.
Because that's spoken magic, that's language magic. And so she imprinted that on me, and I started researching Mount Kilimanjaro. I was like, I can do this. Like, there was a fear in me, but then I was like, honey, that's false. Just fear is false evidence appearing real, okay? That's what fear is, okay? So we know that mountain can hold me and take me up and teach me so much, and I'm going to get that magic. So that's where I am about Mount Kilimanjaro. We have a journey together, and I believe the mountain only calls to specific people who can source that magic out, and I'm ready for that.
Wow. So what are you doing to prepare yourself to go?
I am. So you can prepare your body. So I stopped smoking 2 years ago.
Okay.
Not knowing that Kilimanjaro would come in, but I just knew. Spirit was like, stop smoking, bitch. Stop smoking. Get your life together. Juice some more. Exercise some more. So I've been running marathons, and it evolved into triathlons, and me learning how to swim and being comfortable with water and making my peace with water. And then the mountain call, and here I am in the mountains.
Yes.
Right. And Big G is taking me on a hike.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Big G is Little G. This is Little G, y'all. Big G is Little G's auntie, okay?
Yes.
And she has magic all her own. So I'm excited to be trekking up this mountain with her this week.
I come from somewhere.
Yes.
Everything.
She's everything.
I come from somewhere.
This witch got all the magic. So I'm just like, so anyway, yeah. That is my deal with Mount Kilimanjaro. So now, are we going to talk about plays or land? Which one we going to do?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Yes. Plays and land.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Zoe, we want to start with you.
Sure. What you want to know?
What's going on with you in the play world? Because your plays have been coming out back to back, and you're working on something new, right?
I really want to know about the play you're working on. Play you're working on. Play you're working on. Please.
The play I'm working on, we don't have a name for it yet.
Okay.
But,
Maybe that's a vote.
I'm working on it. A play about two women, one black, I'm the black one, and
Of course.
one white. And we get I can't tell everything.
You
We
can't
get
tell
stuck
everything.
in
Okay.
I know I can't because
Then you're working on it.
they
Okay,
gotta
so
figure it out.
yeah.
So
Don't tell anymore then.
yeah. I'll
us.
say that they get stuck in a very inconvenient place at a very inconvenient time, and they are both in very inconvenient positions.
Oh, okay. That's so general.
Really
so
general.
How
my
inconvenient.
goodness.
How inconvenient.
Inconvenient truth.
Which is a
It is what it is.
tonight. Which is a being mighty secretive on
Yeah, I
tonight.
can't tell
Black
too
Witch is a
much.
living. Black
I
Witch
can't
is a
tell
living.
too
All
much.
right, Ashes to Angel Dust then.
Okay,
please.
yeah, now that I can talk about. So, From Ashes to Angel's Dust is doing really well. We were just a part of the Harlem Book Fair a couple of months ago, and that is a play that it comes from my book Dirty Laundry. Women of color speak up about dating and domestic violence.
Yes,
right?
yes,
And I wrote
yes.
that because I was in a domestic violence relationship, and when I got out of it, I was looking for research and all of this stuff, and there was nothing for black women since like the 70s. And so I just started interviewing women in shelters and things like that and chronicling their stories. And then I turned the book into a play, which is driven by my poetry. And then some of the stories we had to turn into vignettes. Some of the stories we had to turn into poems. And we created a historical context around domestic violence in communities of color, directly influenced by slavery.
Right.
Because we feel that slavery is like the ultimate form of domestic violence.
Yes,
and so all the
absolutely.
PTSD and all of these things that we experience, my position and my co-writer's position is that that's a direct result of that, particularly in communities of color. So I had to build that context around these women's stories. And so it's doing well, you know.
Good.
We're still like in the workshopping process, I feel like, to an extent, but we've had plenty of shows and we're gonna have plenty more.
Yes, we are.
Anything coming up?
We're supposed to do something out of the country. So there's a couple of opportunities that we will be working with artists out of the country, helping them to turn their stories into a choreodrama, which is what Ashes is, or having them actually act Ashes out. So we'll figure all that out at some point. But yeah, so we're going to be at a college. We're going to be at Ramapo College in New Jersey next March for Women's History Month.
Okay, great.
So, yeah.
All right. Also, poetry. I gotta know what happened. What recently happened?
All these things. Oh, you talking about Kansas? You talking about Kansas?
Yes. What happened? You like
Kansas and
Yes, I want to know about the poetry book. And then, like, what happened? Like, somebody dragged you up on stage.
Somebody dragged me up on stage.
What's
Yeah.
the situation with that?
So the Harlem Book Fair had their first ever poetry contest, and I do not compete. And but I went to support my friend. I hate you anyway. So I actually woke up and it was raining. So I was like, good, I don't have to go because it's raining.
Right.
And then I was
got
like,
an excuse.
yeah, and then I was like, oh shit, let me go support. So I got up and I went to the Harlem Book Fair and did that whole thing. And then I was like, let me go out here and see what these poets are doing. I'm not going to read, but let me just go out here and see what these poets are doing. So I went out to like watch, and then one of my friends saw me, and I tried to hide from her, and it was the last poet that was going, and I was like, good, I'm safe. And then she was like, we have one more poet. And so I went up there and I performed, and I
What did you
won.
perform?
I performed in Praise of the Witch.
Yes!
Of course.
Yes! Witches are living, baby.
And
just know that.
Yeah. And so now I'm on the New York team, and we are going to Battle, Kansas on October 24th.
So you're on the New York Poetry Slam team, just like that?
For the Harlem Book Fair.
For the
just
Harlem?
like that.
Wow.
Yes.
When? When are you in Kansas?
October 24th is the competition.
Kansas people,
Get ready.
check it. A Black Witch.
A Black
Town.
Right? That's right.
Go out and support
That's right.
A Black
Come
Witch.
out and support the Black Witch for real. Yeah, you're in
Black
Kansas. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Can you put a
Yes,
poem to
boo.
us?
you
know.
not memorized.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you drop it though from the ethers?
No, I can't drop it from the ether.
No, from the right
But
in
I
there.
can-
You can beam it through.
Yes.
Just beam it through.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds
Cool.
good.
All
I'll
right.
do that.
We're getting a poem. What's it called again? In Praise of the Black Witch?
And Praise the Witch.
In Praise of the Witch.
Well, we're going to have to
I'm all
rename
about
it in
that.
Praise of the Black Witch.
Exactly. I'm like, Praise of the Black Witch.
Oh,
Witches be trying to change your name, your phone.
won't we do it? Won't we do it?
Won't they do it? They will do it.
We're going to have to put black in parentheses or something. I don't know. Shit. Black
Yeah.
hyphenated.
And you got a book coming out. What's your poetry book called?
I do have a book coming out. It's called God, Sex, War, and the Girls. I'm very excited. It's not
God, Sex, War, and the Girl.
God, Sex, War, and the Girl. Or Sex, War, and the Girl. I'm not sure.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, and the girl.
Singular.
And I'm very excited. It's not just a poetry book. It's also a picture book. And so, we had a photo shoot with a very nice young man to illustrate some of the poetry.
Yes.
And our
Sexy
videographer
pictures.
back here, Corey, was videographer on that day too. So we also have video that's going to go along with the with what we're doing with the book. So yeah, so it's going to be poetry and it's going to be pictures, and I'm excited. And I'm in very hot shots.
Hot shots.
Yeah, ridiculous.
We saw it on Facebook.
Yeah,
Baby.
yeah. It was a good time.
Drop it.
Okay.
Earth. We are the elements. Stay close to the ground, omnipresent, 6 feet under. Our mother's blood courses through our veins, out our wombs, down legs, feeding soil, hungry. Different from anyone you know, we are dirty with your sadness, omnipotent. We lick wounds and swallow sorrows, name ourselves goddesses, are not afraid of the dark. Call on God, angels, and ancestors when shit gets tight. We are round, full-figured, full of ourselves. Water. We bathe in basil and sea salt. We're shackled but jump ship anyway. Sharks fed on our flesh. We are ocean now. You eat us unknowingly, drink us in, believing you can suck us dry and quiet our storms, but we are Oya. Settling accounts, we are Ma'at. You can't box us in, pin us down, or tell our story. Fire. We eat men whole when given the chance. Burn sage, incense, candles, tools of the trade. Dance under moons full. We are loud. Stretch things out to fit our shape. You itch to see us put in our place. We are witch, wise woman, and crone, burned at the stake. Air. but we are immortal. Reincarnated in the poems of our daughters, we are phoenix. Eyes in the back of our head, we are Sankofa bird. Live betwixt worlds, float through walls that you build around us. Blowing cigar smoke in your face, we are juke joint. Speak out both sides of our mouths, seeing your future in eggshells. It's not looking good for you. Familiars at our side, we tag Miami, Haiti, and New Orleans with chalk circles. Drink with Legba at the crossroads, walk on water, masquerading as poet, artist, and mama. We eat too many carbs, fall in love with men who are afraid to love us back, and turn our crooked noses up at your traditions. Jazz, poetry, and Sade are our religions. We are Black Cat crossing your path, that poem you wish you were smart enough to write, that rhyme you're too afraid to spit, fucking up the mood. We are the ejaculation that comes too quickly. Gas on a crowded elevator, the uninvited party guest flirting with your boyfriend and eating all your food. We are an inconvenient truth. We are those shoes you can't afford to buy, that thing you hate but can't let go, those pants that are too tight around your waist, now that song that keeps playing in your head, that chick you know you're not good enough to bang, the one your mama warned you about. We are trouble. Urban sprawl haunting your daydreams. We are muse, inspiring you to get your game up. We teach by example. We are root worker, obia lady, and conjure woman, the scary broad living at the end of the road alone, glamoring you through forked tongue. We make miracles, and yes, motherfucker, we do ride on brooms. You should be afraid of women like us. Chastity belted, we fuck anyway. Do what we want to do. Walk butt naked in the daytime and coming to you at night, carrying blessings and justice in our left hand, machetes and curses in our right.
Yes!
We live in.
Yes!
Kind of Black Witch.
That be us. And praise the witch.
Praise the Witch by Zoe Flowers.
Baby.
Fun stuff. Fun stuff.
If that is not an incantation, I don't know what is. Get your life together. Get your life together.
Yes. Poetry is such magic, such sweet magic.
But what's so crazy is, did we not just walk butt naked in the daytime today?
We did.
Did we not do a topless photo shoot today?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
And pose with an axe.
And pose with an axe.
And a machete.
And a broom. And a broom.
Yes.
Honey, yes, we did. Yes, we did. We do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And take care of kids and start movements.
And start
Shout
movements.
out to the Black Power Movement sisters.
Shout out to the Black Power Movement sisters.
Yes, the Black Lives Matters have been holding it down. And the sisters before that, Angela Davis.
Yeah.
Shout out, baby.
Yeah.
Nikki Giovanni. Shout out. Keep writing. They wrote us into existence. That's what they did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they fought us into existence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we are your daughters.
We are. And our sci-fi mothers, Octavia Butler. Like, this is a real Octavia moment right now.
Right.
This is like real,
Right.
futuristic.
Sisters, we love you. That's what we're trying to say. All of y'all, we love you. If you bad and down, we love you. If you really, truly down, we love you.
So let's talk about the land.
Yes, please can we talk about the land? Because that is of major importance.
Land is everything right now. I'm really just calling the tribe to land. I try to spend as much time on land and in nature and around major elements as I can. And I really want to call you, all of my Black Witch sisters, to the land, to just experience, to be able to experience the download. I call it a download, but what it really is it's an uploading of your own memory of everything, of yourself. So it's like if you're in nature, you can just go to a place all of a sudden where you tap into who you really are. And then once you tap that, things can happen. It doesn't have to be a huge aha moment, but it's a real thing. Have you been feeling that frequency since you've been out this way?
Oh, yes. Various moments. Orgasmic moments, baby.
Yes.
Beneath the trees. Under this tree. I mean, while braiding your hair today.
Yes.
While braiding
under the tree.
Audra's hair and Zoe's hair. Just it has been just an amazing power exchange, energetic exchange, love exchange, from the land, between the tree, the land, and us.
Yes. Yes.
The
And the power
dynamics
of the
of
flowers. Flower power is so. Power of the flowers. They're tough, man. Flowers have such amazing medicine. It's remarkable. You know, but people do know that. That's why perfume. That's why so many things. You know.
It's made from flower power and additives, which is not necessary. Flower has its own power and its own staying power and its own leaving power when necessary.
Yeah. Yeah. So really, you know, getting to Pachamama. You know, let me chant the 5 directions in Quechua. Okay?
Do that.
So it'll be Mother Earth, Pachamama. Pachamama. She's Mother Earth. Mama Kia. Mama Kia. That's the grandmother moon, the water element, the ocean, right? It's in the west. Then you're going to do Wiracocha, the spirit. And Inti Taita, the sun, Father Sun. And in the middle is the quintessence. The rainbow quintessence. Quichi. Beautiful. Hummingbird too is a carrier of that medicine too, related to it.
Right.
So. Pachamama Ashe.
Wow.
That's the elements.
That's the elements.
Adjust your frequency.
That's medicine.
Yes, Quechua is powerful medicine. The frequency of those vowels and consonants, of that sound. Beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful. So meditative. So much relaxation.
Well, opening the portals. You're opening your earth portal with Pachamama. You're really opening that part of your rootedness, your embodiment, the ability to be present in the body and really be here. You know, all that's in Pachamama. She's the Mother Earth, and she's here to, like, you know, cradle you and love you and all the stuff we talked about before, home and food and shelter and, you know, just natural living.
Right.
Not being an unusual thing. Just natural living being the natural thing. Not
the thing.
The main thing. Not
Yes.
like, you know, a she thing. Oh, you're natural? Yeah. I am. You know, so it's
as opposed to
Pachamama.
what? Being not natural, meaning not taking care of the planet, not taking care of each other.
Yes.
Not passing on the medicine.
Right.
Right. Not being accessible to people you need to heal.
Not remembering your relationship to Pachamama.
Right.
That you are Pachamama.
Right. Oh, we've talked about this so much. Yes. And when we were walking up the trail and I saw the ferns and I thought of, and I remember
the ferning.
The ferning. Oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah, we're in the womb.
Yes.
Make no doubt about it. The mountain is a direct expression of ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Apu. The Apu energy. That's the Quechua word for mountain is Apu. Right?
Apu.
So, you know, I have this ceremonial Quechua that I utilize frequently, you know, in ceremony. You know, I was blessed to be downloaded with this medicine, you know, and that came with this beautiful frequency, you know, and lineage. Just amazing. You know, the work of the Pachacuti Mesa and just the Peruvian download is so universal. You know, the understanding is that there are places where the wisdom was really held. So certain people were wisdom keepers. You know, we have all different roles in the global village.
Yes, we do.
You know, and our beloved siblings, and I mean all of our siblings in certain areas of land, the Apus, the mountains, the two-legged wisdom keepers who carried on the traditions, continue to, you know, create the textiles and continue to weave the story into the textiles, weave the stories into the fabric of everything, the fabric of their DNA, so that it kept moving forward, even if it took so many hundreds of years till it could finally come back out. It came out. And the same thing with the rocks. The rocks all throughout the Andes Mountains are so well calibrated because people feed them, you know, these certain sacred sites. Yes. So to really learn how to, you know, exist as an earth technician, as an earth steward. You know, a person growing up in the city like myself, well, I was always blessed to have nature. I have a nature life. But I nonetheless grew up in the city. To really be shown, like, the importance of doing that kind of work, it's just so great. So that's my groundedness, you know, in the ritual work, is Pachamama. The Mama Key is the heart. You made us some beautiful heart oils.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Yeah, Zoe.
A lot of love went into those. Lots of love. All that's going in the grimoire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's got to go in the grimoire.
Yes. So Mama Kia, she's the heart. That's the heart energy from the grandmother moon.
Yes.
Venus in retrograde.
Well, that's the other reason why those were mixed up, trying to counteract make it a little smoother, making Venus's antics a little smoother,
right?
By putting some stuff on the
straight
heart,
antics.
you know.
It's been a lot of
performing going on.
Yeah.
All necessary, though. She has to do what she has to do.
Yeah. And it got us here.
Yeah.
Her heart and all.
Yeah.
Because there's some hurt heart, community hurt heart,
Yeah.
communal hurt hearts going around, like, that needs healing. And we need to think about, like, how do we heal as a community from all of this internal and external violence that is taking place. You know, there are lots of hearts being just sliced down the middle. You know, a lot of people feeling unsafe. And there's a legacy of hatred that needs to be acknowledged towards Black people, and specifically Black queer and trans people. Let's talk about that, because that doesn't often get put forward in the media, about how trans women have been assaulted so much and murdered.
It was just a sister murdered in Tampa.
Yes.
Just, shortly after I left out of Tampa.
Right. Yep. I saw it. And
Rest in peace. Rise
rest
and power.
in peace. And us knowing spirit world, there is rumblings going on. We're feeling Oya's wind right now. There's rumblings going on. And we know that there's justice that is necessary. And it is only going to come if we continue to push spiritually, feed the land, take care of ourselves, take care of our hearts, and continue to persevere.
Absolutely. Ashe. Yeah, feeding the land though. Feed yourself is feeding the land, like really feeding the land, just finding the land in yourself. Feed that land. But can you pour some water out on the lands? You can do that anywhere. You can do that in an apartment building. You can do that in New York. You can do it anywhere. You can do it in Tokyo. You can do it anywhere. Most places you're going to find some dirt. You can put a little water in if you have the water to spare. Unfortunately, that's sometimes an issue. But spit. If it comes down to it, you can flick a booger. You can give a part of yourself.
Give a part of yourself.
With intention to the earth.
Women, sit with your blood on the land.
Yes.
Bleed on the land.
Bleed on the land.
There is sacral uterine health issues that is going on. Bleed on the land, ladies. Okay? Let's get some justice for our reproductive health. Let's connect land with that reproductive health. And let's get some justice surrounding that. Bleed on the land. Honor our ancestors who have had to bleed on the land so that we can be here.
Blood without violence.
Blood without violence.
Blood
without violence is healing blood, baby.
Yes. Yes, life-giving blood.
Baby, I believe I saw page on Five Directions Wellness page on Facebook. I saw like a blood ceremony or an artwork surrounding menstrual blood and healing. I have to go back and look.
Okay.
And then I'll put it on the BWC Facebook page.
It was some menstrual blood in that ash I put in the sacred fire tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
Get your life. Get your life. Yes.
That's something you can do, when you have a fire, a sacred fire, a gathering with beloved people, a ceremony. After the fire burns down, take some of the ashes. You can give it to different people, a little baggie or a pouch. And then you can take the energy of that fire and feed it to another fire. You do it another time. I have bags labeled all different fires. And you can take, so it's like your own, it's an ash pharmacopoeia is what it is.
Yeah.
You create your own ash, medicine cabinet. So you have these different medicines that are in each fire, the frequency of each fire. Like tonight's fire, we can take ash from that. That's what we put to be used to draw this amazing, beautiful energy that we're sharing into another space. And it might be a little thing we're doing in a backyard in one of the urban areas. You know, I might be in my little cauldron. You know, Latanya Isabel's little cauldron in the backyard in New Orleans.
Right.
You know, little sticks. Bring this big earth fire into it. You know, and put the energy in there. So yeah, an ash medicine cabinet. What would you call it?
An ash medicine?
Like a
Ashford and Simpson. No.
Ashford and Simpson. An Ashford and Simpson. Get your Ashford and Simpson together. I suggest you label with name, with the
Black
date.
people know what we're talking about.
That's all I need to know. Label that Ashford and Simpson. To make a good Ashford and Simpson, label each baggie with the name and the date of the fire and the medicine of the fire. Next thing you know, it'll be all that.
Yes. Solid as a rock. Y'all know. Y'all better ask somebody.
Okay. Wiracocha is the spirit. Wiracocha is the spirit energy. The spirit energy, you know, the spirit body. So the Wiracocha is represented by the condor and the eagle. You know, these great conduits to spirit. So Wiracocha is our spirit work. That's what we're always, you know, can a Black Witch live? That's where we live. We like to live in the spirit world. We like to raise the spirit. We like to navigate and do a lot of our activism, our healing work, our change work in the spirit realms. You know, Wiracocha is our winged champion for all that work. Oh, and keeping that spirit strong.
And we've had some nice birds out here.
And bats on our first night.
Bats on our first night. Coyotes. Fireworks. The witches have had bats, coyotes, and fireworks. Okay.
On the first night.
On the first
they all
night.
showed up.
And more.
And more. And more.
Really.
They
And
all
more.
showed up. Goats.
Goats. I'm loving those goats. I can't see them. I'm going to have to get
Yesterday.
up. You're going to
gotta get up
I've been
every
trying to
time.
stalk the goats.
Because I saw them yesterday.
I've been trying to stalk the goats. I got to get up early because I got dressed up for the goats. I went and showered and, you know, put
Goats
on
appreciate
my
it.
lotion.
It won't go overlooked.
It will not go overlooked.
No, they appreciate you if you go over there looking good.
I went over there looking good and no goats.
Goats have a nice personality.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, all the animal spirits, you know. That's the thing about spirits. You can start going. You don't have to just only talk to people, you know.
Right.
Be so limited.
Don't be so limited. Right. Free your
Just
mind.
people and the occasional pet, and they'll be like, oh, whatever. Some people talk to a little plant, a house plant here and there, but you know, I love that we're able to commune. Wiracocha, spirit. Inti Taita, that's father son. That's the mind. So that masculine mind energy, that's that warrior mind that sister, that Zulu sister spoke about in that video that we posted up this past week. I don't remember how to say her name. The elder.
Yeah.
She talked about having the warrior mind
And the mother
And the
mind.
and the mother
mind.
mind, right?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Yes, she did. She went in too.
I know.
She went in too.
I love her. Yeah, so the warrior mind, you know, the mind, it's like, okay, so Inti is the mind. So there's the warrior mind and there's the mother mind. So a lot of us have to just start to do some work in the fire element, you know, to get our minds. When we say we're going to get our minds right, you have to say, oh, I haven't exercised the mother mind. Because that's why I keep going like this, because the mother mind runs in a different direction. It's not like, you know. The elder said it runs side to side, you know, east to west, and north and south, up and down. You know, and I would say it might run all around too.
I would. That all about that snake energy. It's like it does this too.
Strengthening that mother mind muscle. Inti. Strengthening that mind. And then Quichi is the rainbow quintessence. It's the central, the fifth direction. So it's almost like the hub around everything spinning.
Right.
So it's just, it's everything. It's everything. It's everything. You know, that's one kind of cosmovision. So when you chant, you're really chanting the universe. And when you chant those 5 directions, you're chanting a full cosmovision.
Right.
And you're chanting it into your body, though. So you're calling in your own physical health, your own emotional health, your own mental health, your own spiritual health, your own personal quintessence.
Right.
You know, it's
Let
wonderful
people know.
medicine.
They need to call it in. Call in. Call it in.
Yeah. All of it.
All of it. Your voice. Your voice is medicine. Don't let nobody take that away. Your voice is a healing tool. We often use it to hurt one another or whatever, but or we won't hurt someone else, but we will have nasty thoughts or whatever about ourselves.
Yeah.
So use your voice as a healing tool to help yourself.
And you know, what I mean when I say can a Black Witch live is, can I just be at peace, total ease? You know, where it doesn't have to be this real pressing lifestyle. Because when you have the time and the space to exist inside of your own frequency and to expand your auric field enough and just expand your consciousness and whatever else you are enough to really feel completely oneself, then for me that's freedom. You know?
Absolutely.
Can a Black Witch live?
And everybody has their own definition of freedom.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, and can we live that component out in our lives? Whatever we define our freedom is, you know, all aspects. Immersion in love. The right to be where you want to be. The right to live. Some basic stuff too, like the right to housing.
Yes.
The right to good food.
Yes. Housing, good food.
Good air.
The right to experience your spiritual practices any way you want.
Right.
Express yourself creatively.
The right to love.
Any way you want.
Oh, come on. The right to love. Some of us in love.
Yes. Some of us are in love.
Some of us.
The right to do what you want to do. Do what you wanna. You know, to be funky, in a bad mood, in a good mood, sleepy, awake. The beautiful thing about having time on your hands is you can really adjust to your own natural rhythms. You know? We said, well, we got to take a nap. We got to do this.
Yeah.
Then we go into meditation and the work comes so incredibly clear. You know, we just all of a sudden find ourselves just so wonderfully focused and getting so much work done. So
Yeah, and we planned a treat off of that exact lifestyle, by the way, this week. In our relaxation, we planned a whole retreat coming next year, y'all.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for it.
Absolutely.
we planned a retreat. You're invited to join us.
Right.
Those of you who are called are invited to join us for a retreat next summer. And
August 18th.
Yes, it'll be starting on that full moon of August 2016, the 18th. Location yet to be disclosed. But do keep yourself together and look out for the Black Witch Chronicles Retreat 2016.
We're about to do you a solid. Us a solid.
Everybody together.
Everybody together.
Handle business. Get the mind right, get the soul right, get the full adjustment, get the spirit all reinvigorated.
Get deeply rooted.
Yes.
Get deeply rooted.
Yes.
Because that's what we need right now.
In
we
a
need
safe
some
space.
Deeply rooted.
Because, you know, who can get deeply rooted? So, like, there's ever much safe space. Every time we leave the house, you know, in our lives, we seem to be, you know, in not so safe space. You know, for one reason or another. Even in your family's homes. Wherever you go. You can be safe, you can be not safe. We're in the safest of spaces right now.
We are.
Yes, we are.
But we created it though also, so if we want that safe space, a lot of times we have to take that time to actually create it and bring it forth and make it happen.
We, the collective we. You know, there's something to be said with crafting home for yourselves, and in community with some people that you love, like crafting home out of a place of chosen people that I want to be around and love in this space, in this safe space. So something to be said with that. Like, all of us are not born in spaces that are home for us, and we have to choose those spaces for ourselves.
Right. Absolutely. And
Choose
choose the
them.
people we want to be with us in those spaces as well.
Okay, Keisha, you got anything going on else we need to know about?
I'm moving into this most fabulous house in October. And I'm so excited about that because not that I don't like my house now, because I got a garden in the back. I have really been planting and doing a lot of interesting work around friending trees and making space for growth via the land. So I've connected in that way. But I'm interested in this space because it comes from fellow Black Witch Elizabeth Ruth. We had her on last segment.
Wonderful.
And I get her space, and she's moving on to Ohio. And, she's one of my spirit sisters in Chicago. I'm sad that she's going. And I get her space. Nice. That's all I gotta say about that. That's all a Black Witch living through another Black Witch is the most excellent part.
Yes.
We got to pass this stuff on.
You have to pass it on.
We got to pass sacred space on. We got to provide growth and medicine on. Like all of this, like me coming in and being in a house that has been well loved and well spirit fed is everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, congratulations.
Yes.
All right.
And I have love in my life, by the way. I mentioned that before, but yeah.
Love, baby.
Congratulations.
I was calling that in like 2 or 3 episodes ago. I was
That's
like,
right.
Right?
You did, yeah, you sure
I'm
did.
saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Black Witch
did.
living. Black Witch is living. Congratulations.
Thanks, baby.
Generating. Talk to us a little bit about Sojourner's Room.
Oh, Sojourner's Healing Room. Sojourner's Healing Room is a space that I created. It's my private practice. And so what I do is provide community meditation. I do Reiki treatments for sliding scale or donation base. And that donation has come in the form of herbs I don't have in my garden, or food for my family. I just want to shout out to our people in this whole bartering system, like this energy exchange system. Shout out to the people, because sometimes you be needing something, you don't know that you need it, and someone will pop up over your door. Can I get a Reiki treatment? Can I get some healing for this? I don't have any money. I don't have any money, but can you take this pan of rice that I just cooked up, or a soup that I just cooked up, and you ain't got to cook that night? That's everything to a Black mama that been working and hustling.
I know.
That's all I'm saying. So
Barter is everything. Can you just go on for one more minute about it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As a member of the Barter system, a long-term proud member of the Barter system, I love y'all. Y'all people who don't know, it works.
Yes.
Some of us actually been living behind the barter system. I mean, living large. People will barter you shit you would never buy.
Right. And didn't even know you needed it.
And you be living like a
didn't even know you needed it.
You offer me something I would have never splurged on.
This Chase Lounge is nice. No.
You'll take whatever lifestyle. You know, people give you some nice, wonderful stuff to get you some self-love and some enjoyment. Barter works.
Barter works. Barter works because it works on the love system, right?
Yes.
I love your work. It says, I love your work. Do you love my work? We can exchange this powerful energy between each other. You know, this is what I have in my garden. This is what you don't have in your garden. I have it. Let's exchange this energy work. So it works off of love energy and mutual respect between healers.
Yes.
Community healers and community members, and members who don't know they're healers, whatever. It just works off of love energy, and I'm happy about that.
Yes. Okay, finish telling us about Sojourner's Healing Room.
That's pretty much
the website.
Like, the website, okay, Sojourner's Healing Room. So go to sojournersroom.com. You can also find me on Facebook at Sojourner's Healing Room.
I say go to blackwitchchronicles.com.
Yes.
Yeah, all of our information is there.
Yeah.
If you really want to get any information from Facebook, you got to scroll.
You got to scroll.
Yeah.
That's true. So
I know.
fine. Yeah. Go to
You don't have to scroll it all on our website.
Yeah.
You can just go to About. We'll be there. You'll find all out about us. So, blackwitchchronicles.com.
Sorry.
I'm doing this really deep divination work right now. If anybody wants to do divination work with me, you have the serious inquiry though. I'm doing very serious. It's hardcore.
Yes.
So at this point, it's hardcore. If you want to work with me, it's hardcore. Like, don't come crying later. Oh, my life completely shifted up, and I didn't know all that. I'm like, oh, really? It's good. So that divination, it's working like that.
It's phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
I've had it twice,
working
actually.
like that.
All of us at Black Witch Chronicles have had the G Love divination.
Yeah, because it's a healing.
Yes,
it's
it is.
It's a shift. Things get to shifting. Doors get to open. It's a crossroads. So, on the website, 5directionswellness.com, you can check that out too. Okay, so soul requirements.
And you can go to soulrequirements.org to find out more information about From Ashes to Angel's Dust. I also do Reiki treatments. I'm a Reiki master, so if you're interested in becoming a Reiki practitioner and we're in the same hood, you can hit me up from the website and go to my Instagram. Also, I am Zoe Flowers, and Twitter, Divine by Design. So I'm all over the.
Okay, Aja's not here, so can we lift her up?
Yes. So Age into Beauty, if you are looking for happiness oils to make you happy, or sexy oil. I don't know if you remember Aja, she was on not this past episode, but the episode before that. She was on it. She's a makeup artist. And so we have some happiness oil in the room.
Yes.
Good to give you that natural glow.
Yes.
And so you can go to the Age into Beauty Instagram, and that's how you find out how to get what you want from Aja.
Perfect.
Oh, I feel happy.
Yes, we feel happy being here. This, we're coming to a close.
Yeah.
Wrapping it up. Get your life. We love you, booze.
Good night.